Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the Dirty Pat Walsh channel on YouTube. How's it going? It's Tuesday. It's the afternoon. It's really hot out. I think it's like 30, with the humidex, it's like 34 degrees or something like that. It's goddamn hot. I took a little walk down to the dollar store because I found $1. Bought some dollar store cookies. Well, I didn't find $1. I had $1. I'll get to that eventually. Not that I have to explain my life or nothing, but I tend to do that. Okay, so the cool thing, I woke up this morning and I had a really rough morning. Often mornings for me are like a crapshoot, you know. Either I'm going to feel really good or really, really bad. And by really good, I mean like the average person, you know. It's all about like just whatever, just a million variables due to the things that are wrong with me, but it's all good. Anyhow, so what I had to do, I woke up, I was feeling really not up for anything. And I had to walk downtown to the bank to go pay my bills, right? The first part of the month, got to do that. And, you know, it's quite a long walk. It's like the whole back, like even if I don't stop anywhere or do nothing, you know, just go there and back, it's over an hour or so. But whatever, it's all good. That's what I did this morning. But it's always cool when you go out if some little thing can make it worthwhile. And something made it worthwhile this morning. I used to play in a experimental music band called Sophie back in the 90s with my friends Ian, Brian, Andrew, Charlie, and a whole bunch of other people. We would just get together every Monday night and record for like 4 hours. And then Ian would take all of the recordings and go home and mix it up and master it or do whatever you do, studio magic stuff, and come back with an album. So we basically did an album a month for over a year, you know, and I think we have 11 or 12 full-length recordings. So that's kind of cool. It was really cool. We did a lot of like found sound things. Like this is a part of why I'm so interested in diddly things like spoons and kazoos and stuff, because we use a lot of stuff like that. A lot of found sounds like banging on oil cans, you know, or you know, using, you know, maybe put that through a distortion and a delay, and you got something fucking wicked, you know, that kind of thing. Like we once made a 22-minute long piece of music using nothing but a dressmaker's mannequin that we all each played a piece of, you know. Anyhow, so I'm sure most of you are familiar with the instrument, the didgeridoo. Okay, it's Australian instrument, Aboriginal Australian instrument, I believe. Basically a long, thin piece of wood hollowed out by termites, coated with beeswax on one end, and you blow through it and you can make cool drones with it, right? Like it's basically a drone, an aerophone drone instrument, I guess you would call that. So anyhow, that concept of the tube being used as a didgeridoo, there's lots of things in nature and in the civilized world that are tubes. So one thing that we used to do is take things that we would, you know, one thing we found often were like tubes used for lighting racks in theater. They were bountiful because we're all worked in theater, right? So you could get them in, you know, we had like 4 different keys of them that we could figure out, you know, stuff like that, right? So anyhow, I'm walking home today and I find one of these fucking things on the side of the road, you know, and it's just a long tube, you know, you can see through the end, just a long tube. I clean it off, It looks filthy, but I clean it off without alcohol, rubbing alcohol. And yeah, I don't know what key it's in yet. I haven't researched it that far. But basically, so I'm gonna use this oil can as a support for it, and I'm gonna blow into the hole in the oil can to make it a little bit louder, you know. So it's all about MacGyver and stuff, right? See if I can do this. I haven't done this in years. Takes a lot of air. Bam, that's what that does. So that's a cool little thing to throw into my tickle trunk of found sound instruments. You know, I've been really doing, if you've been paying attention to my videos lately, not many people have been watching them, but that's okay. They're very experimental. I kind of sit, musically, a lot of what I strive to do is straight up blues and gospel related. That's kind of like 65% of it. There's about 25% I just want to do straight up punk rock, and the rest is just making weird experimental music, out of weird shit. And I've been feeling that. I don't feel that I don't feel the drive to do that all the time, but I've been feeling it a lot lately. So I've really been trying to exercise those funny bones in my body. So, yeah. Can you believe I don't have a dip in? I'll tell you. So we're going to change right about fucking now. Oh yeah, a little Coplon cut there. I owe my phone bill a little bit of money now, but I know the dip fairy's shining upon me soon. Thank you so much, Hillary Thompson. This will probably get me through till then. So yeah, we're gonna get a nice pinch here. Oh yeah, I love this stuff. Oh yeah, cheers. Sometimes that tastes good, But yeah, so found a didgeridoo today. So that made the whole trip worthwhile. I like to be a glass half full kind of person, stay on the up and up, and on the up, on the downside, yeah, I had to get up. I wasn't feeling very well. I had to go downtown and pay my bills. That always sucks. Is what it is. The good side is I got out for a walk before the weather got really hot. It wasn't that hot then. It was only like 20 degrees, and just as I got home, it was starting to fire up, though, boy. And when I went out just a little while ago, it was just I'm just wearing this thin little whatever, I don't know what it is, thin little shirt. And I'm fucking, and I never wear shorts either, okay? I'm a guy who never ever wears shorts. Except when it's like this. I'm wearing a pair of shorts. I never wear fucking shorts. I don't like them. But it's happening. It's all what's going down here in the meth end of town, you know what I mean? I'm going to try something cool. Speaking of Hillary Thompson, she clued me to this concoction that she makes called fire cider. And it's basically you take raw apple cider vinegar, like that Bragg stuff, it's good. It's good. Everybody should have some of it. It's good. And then you cram it full of like raw onions, garlic, like all of it raw, like garlic, onions, multitude of kinds of peppers, like just hot stuff, ginger, horseradish, like hot stuff, right? And you let it ferment for a month, and then you strain all the goo out of it, like all the pickled vegetables, and keep some of the residue in the cider, and then you drink shots of the cider, and supposedly it's fucking great if you have intestinal problems, which I do. And and it's also hot stuff like that. Like you'd think, it's funny, you'd think that would be bad for somebody with chronic pain or chronic abdominal pain, but the nature of the what's in the chilies, like in the capsaicin, it's what makes canned pepper hot. Sorry, I'm Canadian and uneducated. That actually works as a mild pain reliever, and it really gets the endorphins going in your brain, and helps you deal. One thing I learned as an opiate addict, when I was if I was really jonesing, one thing that would help, or when I was quitting, one thing that would help would be to eat something like that, something spicy, like make some Thai noodles or something like that, and that would always help. And we were also talking about like because I'm someone, like, you don't waste fucking anything, like when you live with me, right? And what to do with all the leftover pickled vegetables, and it's like you could take that stuff. We were talking about making like Thai noodles or Thai shrimp or something like that, right? And you could take that stuff, mix in a little butter, make a sauce out of it, or throw in a little peanut butter, make it like really like Thai, like with coconut oil or something. Really good. So anyhow, the long and the short of it is me, given my limited resources and what I have in my fridge. I don't have it. I got some of the things. I got some raw ginger, some raw onions, some raw garlic. I got the cider vinegar, tons of that. But I also have all kinds of like chili condiments and stuff like that, right? It's just stuff in the fridge, right? So I'm going to see, given what comes up in the garden this year, and I'm going to see what I can cobble together, and if I can make some of this fire cider, because I think it'll be an interesting project. But if I do that, I'm going to make a video on it for sure. So yeah, but that's coming. And the tattoo video is coming. My 100 subscriber video that I promised. I'm not really stalling on it for any other reason that I need equipment for it. I need to buy new India ink. I need to buy new needles. You need a bunch of stuff to make it clean and safe. Even though it's like I'm going to be doing a tattoo video here in my little studio, doing it with a needle and a thing of India ink. I guarantee you it's very safe, very clean, and I wouldn't do it any other way. I'm covered in the bloody things, I've never had a problem with them. So that will be coming. I just got to make sure I got all the right stuff, because I want to do it right for you, the people. But until then, I hope you're digging all my weird little short videos like Eye of the Cyborg, or my penny whistle composition, or wake me early in the morning. That's working hard on the weird stuff. Anyhow, thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for commenting on the videos and everything. And be well, stay free, and have a great day. See ya.